We're starting the live, Luke. Okay, I think we're live. Yay, we are live. Let me adjust my mic a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Hello, everyone. Let me do one more little test, make sure we're good and going. Hold on, one more thing. Hello, everyone. Let me do. There we go. We're good. We got everything going. Now I'm gonna turn this all the way down and have this phone open for your comments, and then we'll get rolling. Okay, here we are. We're rolling. We are 100% rolling, everyone. What's up, you guys? My name again is MC Josiah. I am an alternative hip hop artist, originally from Houston, currently reside in Abilene. We're gonna do a open topic / music hookup. And this is just free topics. If you want to interact with me, ask me any questions, you can. I'll answer anything. I got my bass set up over here, so later on we'll probably might get into some bass playing. And we're just gonna have fun with this, y'all. Yeah. So just feel free to drop questions, ask me anything, and we're just gonna start cooking up some music right now and having fun, y'all. I got this set up in a comfortable position. Also, notice I have a dog back there. We have dogs here, and sometimes they can get a little rowdy. We have a little puppy that doesn't have manners, and sometimes she get yelpy, so just take in mind for that. And anyway, we're going to get into it now. So I got an empty project open here, 2 channels, a channel for my mic right here, and of course, oh yeah, see, that's the dogs I told you about back there. Anyway, we got, yeah, a channel for my mic, and then a channel for my bass, and we're going to start with drums. So we're going to go to software, and I want to go to Ultra Beat this time. Because this time I don't feel like just doing the real drums. Maybe we should play around with fake drums a little bit, like the fake sounding drums. And one of my favorite built-in kits here, there's a few ones I like. I think I like the Modern Machines kit. I think the only thing that's kind of bad on this kit is the crash. It's not even as bad as it's loud. The crash is loud. Hi-hat tends to be loud. Now let's play around with this. Okay, I'm going to go back here and turn that crash down just a little more. I just want it to be kind of like a background crash. There we go, y'all. We got a background crash. Here, let me adjust this mic again, trying to make sure we keep it in my direction. It's a little SM58, nothing much. Anyway, so we're gonna start with that. And should I do a fast or slow tempo? Maybe we should try some R&B-ish stuff, like not too R&B-ish, like 78 beats a minute, maybe 72. Let's see. Nothing is pro. No, but some bad song. Okay. I was about to sing a song by Jagged Edge I like called Promises. I'm not gonna actually sing it because copyright, but it is a beautiful song, and that's kind of the tempo I was thinking in my head. But we're not gonna use that exact tempo. I'm thinking maybe we should do R&B for this one. That'll be the fun part. Alright, so now let's play around with the beat. Let me turn on the drum machine some, and we're going to play around with this. Sorry, that car outside was just getting me. Let me turn this up a little if I can. Let me see if you guys have dropped any comments yet. Nada yet, okay. Anyway, let's play. I might slow this down just a little more. We'll try 68 beats a minute. Because I want to do something slow with, like, big chords. That's what I'm going to try this time. That's what we'll do. We'll do that. Let me get my foot on the ground so I can tap it with the rhythm. And I'm gonna turn this up just a little more. I would turn the metronome up, but it's no. Anyway, we'll go at it. Oh, hold on. I forgot one more step. Go to here, here, and now we're gonna go at it. Let's have fun, y'all. As soon as I'm flying in the air, they freaking shoot me. Yeah. Hold on, Luke. I'm live streaming now. So, oh yeah, guys, y'all might hear my brother Lucas in the background from time to time, or Autumn. Just he's there. Alright, something like that. Except that last kick, I'm probably definitely gonna remove. It's like 8 bars of drum pattern. Alrighty, now we're gonna read this little note right here because that's the extra note I don't want. And we're gonna quantize this by 16ths. It's here now. Some of these notes are quiet, so. And this is more, I want this kind of to be more like modern R&B, at least with the drums in a way, so we're going to go to fixed velocity and operate. Because it depends on the type of drums you're doing. Like, if you're doing more realistic drums, you kind of want the humanization there a little, but if you're doing like electro drums or any sort of electronic, anything, whether it be as soft as like R&B to heavy as dubstep, you want quantization or controlled velocity is much better than random in those situations. But anyway, let's keep going. And while it's going, I'm going to think of a hi-hat. Hold on, I need to see what's going on. So that's that. Now we're going to come over. And I have a basic idea for a hi-hat pattern. Let's go ahead. Sorry, it looks like I was getting something's going on. See, Dad sent me a message. Dad's not able to share videos with you. That's awesome. Anyway, we're gonna keep going at this show. Looks like I think my dad's interacting with the stream. It doesn't tell me exactly who's on here, or if it does, I have no idea how to access it right now. Cause I'm still new to all this streaming stuff, and we're gonna go for about anywhere from as short as 30 minutes, which is 20 minutes from now, to as long as maybe an hour and a half. But after an hour and a half, I'm gonna have to go. Hey, Dad. Yeah, see, look, my dad appeared in the comments. He said, "Yo, yo, yo, son." There we go. Yeah, I see him. Hey, what's up, Dad? How are you? We're making a slow R&B-ish beat. I'm building the drum pattern so I can lay some giant chords on top of it. How are you? Yeah, it's my dad in the comments. We're gonna continue having fun, y'all. Let's track this drum hi-hat pattern here. Oh, that was bad. That was real bad. Never make a mistake like that. Even though the mistake was just badly land that crash. Okay. I'll do that one more time. That's awesome. Dad says he's taking a break at work. Yeah, that's awesome. How's work going with you so far, other than the break? Anything interesting? I was gonna say I've been busy all day myself. Let's see, I went downtown today and then studied for 3 hours, then came home, worked on some beats, and a bunch of other stuff. It's been a good day. Let me try this one more time. I should get it right this time. Alright, we'll just keep it like that because I don't want to keep spinning forever on this hi-hat. Let's hear it now. Oh, actually, I gotta undo that because some of those are really quick hi-hats, and the quick hi-hats need to be quantized. Oh, this can be quantized in 16th notes. This I have to do. Hear this at 32 notes. Perfect. We got a basic little drum pattern. Let's turn off the metronome now here, and then I'm gonna do a little freestyle too. Make sure the freestyle grooves with it. See how smooth that sounds, y'all? This camera needs to come down a little. Alrighty, y'all, we got a basic drum pattern here. Now let's freestyle to it. Make sure we can do freestyling to it. Jumping on the beat, honestly, been so long for long, and I'm tired of freaking walking the streets of isolation, keeping me mentally inside breaking, cause I know that this life I've been forsaken with all of my bad actions. Many day gonna be attacked, I blast into the atmosphere, cause you know that I've had it with this madness, and tripping and flipping, gonna keep it going and zipping, with the flows that I gotta be ripping up, I'm never giving. It's pretty good. I gotta warm up my freestyle more, but that's pretty good. Yeah. So now we got a basic drum beat. Now we're gonna do some chords, and to keep it simple, we're just gonna start with piano, made just for now, and I'm gonna do a grand piano, but I'm gonna turn it down because grand pianos are, I don't know. We'll do studio grand, probably actually studio grand one mic, yeah, and we'll bring this down a good amount. We're just gonna start with this. Thank you, Dad. Yeah, I chopped it up. Alrighty, so here's the part that I always kind of get a little writer's block on. Is on this part, I'm always wondering, man, what scale should I start this in? I actually have been learning a new scale. I think it's too happy sounding, but maybe maybe. It's so my most fluent scales right now is the E minor natural, D Dorian, E major. Anyway, I'm not gonna go. Let's just have fun. Let's start with the E major. No, yeah, I'm not doing that. It's too positive. Let's try Dorian. I want to do big chords though. Okay, I already got it in my head. We're gonna do some. It's gonna be simple, but it's gonna be those big chords. We're gonna use those big R&B jazz chords. We're gonna have fun with this one. I'm having fun already. It's gonna be kind of hard though, because these are big chords. I'm not used to playing. I'm just trying to challenge myself, because normally I play like fifths. These are sevenths. Yeah, I like it too. I'm gonna use it. I'm trying to use it. I'm just had trouble catching the beat that time. It's these seventh chords I'm using. No, I might do it like the previous one. Let's have fun. Okay, actually, I know what I'm trying to do, and I know how to fake it now. And my fingers are like that. Perfect. It's those giant chords, but it's gonna be a 2-3 chord progression, but we're not using triads. We're using those seventh chords. Like that. Okay, so this is a mess. This is the idea, but it's a big mess. So first, that's the only note I had to delete because that was a bad note I hit on accident. So we're gonna grab all this. We're gonna go to here, quantize by 16th notes, and then we're gonna go to MIDI transfer. And now these are pianos, and you don't want to, like with the piano in general, you don't want to do exact velocities for each note, especially in a giant progression like this, where we have seventh chords. So what we're gonna do instead of fixed velocities, go to random velocity, and we'll drag this all the way up to about here, 95. Now what this does is it greatly evens out the velocity. It doesn't make it exactly the same for each note, but it makes it to where it's more closer together. Because that's the thing, like you don't want to be too sloppy. Like a pro musician doesn't play that sloppy, but at the same time, any musician, pro or not, is not going to play so good that every note's going to be like mathematically dead on the same. You know what I mean, in terms of velocity. You know, again, there are some cases where that's okay. Like if you're doing like EDM or dubstep, there's a lot of people I see where they'll do like chords with either static velocities, or they'll do like chords with let me see. Yeah, they'll do chord static velocities, or they'll like use the velocities in a more intelligent way than just random. But for this jazzy sound we're doing, you want the kind of random sound, but not too random. Let's hear it now. Alright, now we're gonna do a freestyle to it again. Just to make sure. And this time I'm gonna change it. I'm still gonna chop and be cool, but you know what I mean. Yeah, gonna keep my passion up. Don't care if these fools wanna be unlaughing much. Cause I am going to conquer each of them that are acting up. See, they wanna be on blast too much and freaking acting tough. Gonna be rapping in my living room. Gonna be a wicked dude. With this beat I'm making, a logic I'm spitting to. Got to be illogical for you fools to even comprehend. But I'm really using mathematics, science, no magic mixed into this. Yeah, just having fun with that one. Okay, so the next thing's next. Oh, Dad's like, I wish I wouldn't wait till I was 50 years old to finally do it. Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of people are like, oh, we don't need music theory. I mean, it depends. Like, it's in most cases, yeah, you do need music theory, or not even so much needed, but it's very, very helpful to have music theory. Like, some genres, like, say, punk rock, some more traditional forms of folk, and other genres you can kind of get away without music theory. But if you're like a beat maker or in the sound design or like syncing like pianos at the bass over here, yeah, music theory helps a whole lot. Anyway, so now next thing we're gonna do, and you're gonna hear my mic mute for just a brief second, is I'm gonna bounce this into an audio track. Right now, this is a soft synth, which means it's generating the audio directly from the synth and it's playing based off this MIDI, which is virtual data. And that takes CPU power. Now this is an M1 Mac Mini. It does the job well, but I still like to bounce this. Save a little CPU power, even though it's not really needed. And on top of that, if I have this as an audio track, I can do this thing called stereo width, where I can copy the audio track and then take each audio track and pan them, like left to right, get a wider image. But anyway, let's see real quick. Alright, so we're gonna go to here, gonna highlight the area we want to bounce, and then you're just gonna hear the mic turn off for one brief second. There we go, we got it. So we're gonna mute that and turn it off. Now this is the Mac Mini. This is all leftover habits I have from using a 2008 MacBook Pro, where you have to kind of do this. On here you don't have to do it, but I just again do it because a habit and resource management. Oh, I forgot when I freeze tracks it turns the mic off too for a second. Okay. All right. So here's what we got again for our, too distracting. I don't want to play it again because I already played it. I'm being dumb. I do want to play it again. But whatever. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to do is play some bass. I have the bass. We need a bass track in here. And notice how I'm trying to build the basic instrumental before I do any real serious mixing work. In general, you're supposed to build the whole song before you do serious mixing work. I kind of don't follow that rule. I mean, there are times I'm mixing and making music at the same time, but yeah, okay, so we're going to pull out the bass. I'm going to pull out the bass. Bass. Let me adjust this camera so you can see it. That way you're not just seeing my shaved face. Oh, no. So, I bumped the mic. Okay. Let's see. You okay, Luke?
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking on my brother, y'all. Here we go, we got the bass. Let me show you that it's on. And make sure we're still in tune. We're in tune enough. I don't want to bore y'all with tuning this. Alrighty, so this should still be working good. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my phone to load up the scale sheet. Y'all, I'm good at bass playing, but it's still good to have a scale sheet for this stuff. So we're doing D, Dorian. There we go. Alright, yeah, I don't want to lose too many people here. Let's have fun. We're gonna have fun with this. Let me make sure y'all haven't left any comments yet. Okay, no, not yet. Okay. I just gotta make sure my fans are people here. Okay, here we go. So goofy. Alright, let's start, y'all. I'm just gonna play around here for a second on the bass until we come up with something. I'm also gonna observe these chords right here. Heck yeah, we're having fun with this one, y'all. Alright, I'm gonna track this bass in, and don't worry, it's not gonna. You're still gonna be able to hear me talk while I'm tracking it in. Let's have fun. Okay, I got what it was. Okay, one more. Let me do one more little take. Actually, one more. I finally got it down. Took me a few seconds to get that. this one. I'm sorry, I didn't care about this. I shouldn't be doing bass too long. And that's the thing about writing songs is sometimes you gotta do a good amount of takes to get a good take. I should keep it simpler. And then after this, I really am gonna wrap with the little bass part. You like that? I'm not gonna do anymore. I'm sorry, y'all. We're at the 32-minute mark, y'all. It's pretty good. Let me readjust this camera. That's what we're gonna do for now. Let me get back to this. Let me get back to this video. Okay. Make sure we get back into our stream. Come on, man. Hold on, man. Alright, y'all. So we gotta. Sorry that took long. I was making sure I had a good bass line. Now we're gonna hear it again for a second. Turn down some. No. Good thing we got a lot of takes here. Let's try take 8. No. Let's actually do one at. I'm just gonna use that. I think that's good enough for a bass line for now. I'll keep all these other takes in this project. And by the way, if I can find a way, I'll find a way to get this like after this open topic. I'll find a way to somehow share this little project with y'all if I can. If not, then yeah. But yeah, because I want to show. I like showing y'all this stuff. Anyway, so let's do a freestyle to this, and then we'll proceed to the next part of beat making with this little sample, and that's a little mixing. Because I did say we're gonna wrap it up in about the 30-minute to 1 hour 30-minute mark. So let's continue on. Let's do a freestyle now, y'all. Yeah, gotta be volume adjusting the stuff so that way the subwoofer I'm not busting with this lyrical way of percussion. When I'm on the stage, I can never be rusting because I gotta be rushing to the top. I won't lose my top. I'm talking about the top of my cerebral. Gotta be lyrical, very deep though. When I'm coming up with a super incredibly deep flow, and you better know gotta be rather unique though, like AZ. When I gotta be crazy, see that day when I come around try to bake me, but you better know gotta be able to go up and just flow. MCJ never shutting down, won't be quiet or tiptoe. Okay. So first things first, I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit more. Alright, y'all. So let's do a little bit of mixing work now. Alright, so the first step on mixing is we're going to actually separate the drums into individual mixing channels. So let's do it. And while I'm loading these drums into their mixers, I'm going to do a volume adjustment so that way y'all's ears aren't dying. Get late, yo. I'm not too tired. So we name this kick, snare, hi-hat, and we got one more I use in here, and that's the crash, and I'm going to put the crash in its own. Call this crash. Yeah, go into freestyle to keep y'all entertained while I'm mixing this beat, getting everything tame, making sure when I'm calculating faster than a mainframe, going at a faster data rate than fiber optic cables. Gotta be able to go and come with these fables to expose these MCs coming with the flows that are fatal to their existence. They can't have any resistance. I gotta be in this constantly spitting without quitting. Having fun, y'all. Again, this is also an open topic, so if y'all want to interact with me, y'all can just drop comments and I'll respond to them. My dad already interacted, and if you're still watching the stream, Dad, feel free to interact more. But whatever the case, we're gonna keep going, y'all. And if anyone's watching the stream, feel free to interact. Alright, so we got these mixed into their own channels. Now, the next step we're going to do after putting the drums into their own channels is we're going to take this piano right here and we're going to new track with duplicate settings. And then we're going to pan this 31 that way and 31 this way. And then we're going to bring both of them down about 3 dBs. Or no, 4 dBs. Both of them about 4 dBs. So some of that nature. I don't see if anyone's actually still watching or if this just been goofy. Okay. Now let's hear it again. This is what stereo with to that piano. Alright, the final channel routing thing we're going to do is route this to a bus. Actually, before we route that to a bus, we're going to route the drums to a bus. So first things first is I'm going to get rid of these channels I'm not using here. Here is channel. Here's channel. Channel. Let's see that. Yeah, I agree. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Yeah, that is right there. We need to add, probably a sine, like a kind of sine wave, or not a sine, maybe a sine wave with a little bit of a triangle wave added, which should, I guess, be like a thin saw wave. I don't know. I'm still learning my sound synthesis at this time. Yeah, Dad's right. Though we need like a spacey sound thing for the second instrument as it builds up. He's right about that. And if we manage to get done, yeah, I'll do that next. I'll do it next. I'll do a little quick mix to all this, and then if we still have some time left, we'll do that. Well, we actually, Dad's right. We need to do that. Anyway, in that case, let me hurry and mix this. Let's do that right now before we do any mixing. We got the basics of the mixing ready. Okay. Delete anyway. Delete anyway. There we go. We got all our drums and all that. Now we're going to follow Dad's idea. Now, let's see what we could use for this. He said, and this time we're gonna start with the default patch, cause open library, go through some Logic stock stuff. Okay, what's going on? Alright, y'all, we're going to add one more sound. Let's just build up. Alright, that's just the stock thing. Let me see. Let me press play and we'll go through this real quick. Alright, orchestra. So for the spacey sound thing, we're gonna start with this sound and do some manipulation. Make it a bell type. Okay, Dad sent me a message saying making it a bell type. Let's do that. Let's do bells. In that case, for bells, we're gonna go to synthesizer, bells. We got a few bells. We got a lot of bells to work with. So let's let's start with that. The first one's too spacey. Actually. Like wind chimes, okay. We'll look for that. We'll go through these one by one. Actually, you too, Dad. Yeah, you go back to work and you have a good work session. I'm gonna wrap this up in about the next 30-ish minutes. Let's keep going, yo. Alright, we're gonna do this now, yo. No more wasting time. Clash of Melodies. Avoid Clash of Melodies. Okay, we'll do that again. Change back to here. Let's keep going. Do it one more time, because that dog crying back there got me. I know what I'm doing this, I'm actually figuring it out. Something like that, but I'm gonna change some of those notes around after quantum. Alright, so we added a little bell melody like my dad suggested, because I do like that idea actually. Some of these notes I want to change around because I didn't hit some of the notes I didn't want to hit, but I didn't feel like redoing it again just because a few notes are wrong. So let's hear it. Almost. No, it needs to be a G. Let's hear it real quick. Alright, yeah, we got a bell. Now we're going to do one more thing to this bell before we resume a little bit of mixing before we get out of here soon. And that is, we're going to bounce this track. So we're going to highlight this. We're going to go to, and so that's my, like I said, at the beginning of this stream, my dog back there is going to cry sometimes. It's goofy. Anyway, I'm going to freeze this track and then we'll resume. Alright, let's resume now. Alrighty, and actually, maybe we might save the mixing for this till the next stream because we are reaching the hour mark. starting to feel a bit tired from this, but we're not gonna just jump out yet. I'm not jumping out of the airplane yet. What we're gonna do is we're going to freestyle some to this, and then I'm gonna give y'all some updates, and we'll get out of here. So, anyway, here's the beat what we made so far in this little session. Let's hear it one more time for our freestyle. I love that, y'all. Now we're gonna do a freestyle, and excuse the dog crying in the background again. We're gonna do a freestyle real quick, and I'm gonna track it in. So if I find a way to upload this project for y'all guys to play around with on y'all's side, whatever, y'all can. So I'm gonna track this in. Then we're gonna get out of here. Let's have fun, y'all. Yeah, I'm in a concentrated state. MCJ, not gonna be phased by this pain that tries to come over me. These knots I'm blowing back that wouldn't be controlling me. I'm picking up, gotta be going with this flowing speed. I see they wanna treat me like a king bee with a D. Freaking power that I have to go behead these cats that want to leave me down in the crack and try to keep me down. Not sleep now, but you better know I gotta be able to go work on the super dope freestyle. Let me do one more. That wasn't good enough. I feel like I'm not giving you what y'all need. Here, let me do one more. I'm gonna give you what you need. Yeah, gotta be more precise than that when I'm striking fast with my Titan raps. Cause I know they wanna try to grab my freaking soul, but I'm gonna leave these MCs way below. Got heavy payload of lyrical ammunition. Never gonna be a trippin'. Gotta be alive with these flows, survive with a spittin'. Never quittin' when I'm back in. Can't be a chicken, ain't gonna freeze up but hesitate when I'm on the stage. Rippin' a spittin'. Okay, that's better. Anyway, I'm gonna try to figure out how to get this whole project for y'all guys if I can, so y'all can go and play around with it and stuff. Again, my name is MC Josiah. Some stuff coming up before I get out of here. I got 3 shows coming up next month here in the state of Texas. San Angelo, August 1st, then Waco and Fort Worth, I believe. I also do open mics every Sunday at the Majestic Coffee Shop in downtown Abilene. If y'all want to come out to that, Pine Street, of course. And I'm also chilling in the same area for seniors karaoke they have, which is every afternoon starting from 1:30 to 3:30. Come out to that. And anyway, if y'all guys enjoyed what I did with this whole live stream, leave a like, comment, subscribe, show you all that good, all that fun stuff. And I'll see y'all on the next open topic music cook-up next Monday, starting around anywhere from 10:45 to 11:30, whatever time I can start the stream. And anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and peace.